And welcome back, YouTube. It is Saturday, January 15th, 2022, 6:08 p.m. And I got 12 minutes according to the schedule. And shit, I didn't tap on the app to make sure that the bus was actually running, and it's not giving me that no GPS is available because the bus isn't actually running screen. So hopefully there's a bus coming in 12 minutes, but now that I'm thinking about the fact that I didn't do that, I'm thinking I really need to open up the app on one of my other phones and check. Because damned if I want to be sitting right here for 12 minutes. Don't have to be walking and actually making progress. So I feel like I was pretty productive over at my storage. Did some cleaning, did some organizing. Oh my goodness, I'm kind of sneezy because all the cleaning's been kicking up some dust, and it's the dust been kind of hitting me. All right, now it's saying the bus is going to be there at 6:19. I could have sworn it just said 6:20. And it's, so it's 10 minutes away, 6:19, or 6:09 right now. And my vehicle data is currently not available. Oh, really? Really, y'all gonna do this to me again? Let's see how that works. There it goes, bus stop right there. Showing the bus now it's showing the bus is gonna be there at 6:20. It just said 6:19. So 6:10 shows the bus is gonna be there at 6:20, and then I click on it. Boom. My vehicle data not available. So yeah, it's weird. It almost looks like it's trying to show it, and then it doesn't show it. So I don't know if I should wait here and just hope that the bus shows up, or if I should just keep on walking to 32nd Street. Check the app, see how 32nd Street looks. And there's 32nd Street. 6:37. So it's 26 minutes. That's a long time. But that one's running. At least I can see the GPS on it. I'm just tired of this dysfunctional bus system. I mean, when I started riding almost 4 months ago, my biggest annoyance was all the buses that only run. My biggest annoyance was buses that only run every 30 minutes or only scheduled every 30 minutes, and then buses routinely being 10 to 20 minutes late. Now, considering how frequently scheduled buses aren't running at all, bringing up that tracking not available error, and then you sit and you wait the time and they just straight up don't show up. Now that has become such a commonplace thing, I kind of yearn for the days where all I had to do was wait 30 minutes for the bus, and that I could at least trust that it was not going to be much more than 20 minutes late. But yeah, things are getting notably worse, not better, with the transit here in Phoenix. But boy, does the City of Phoenix YouTube channel love to put out stuff. There's more water leaking from that broken water main. Nice to see we're doing a good job of containing our water here in the desert. I keep seeing websites saying that Phoenix is going to run out of water within the next 10 to 20 years. That guy just flew right by the blinking yellow lights, blinking red lights without even slowing down to stop. This guy doesn't look like he's slowing down either. Nope, just flew right through it, didn't slow down at all. And those guys have been stopped even though they could go. The sign says pretty clearly, it's blinking, treat it like a stop sign. But yeah, we had, it's now there, that hawk, we had to westbound traffic, treating it like a red light and not moving at all. And then Eastbound traffic just flying right by it as if it wasn't there. And if I was a motorcycle cop, I think I'd just post up there and just write warnings. Write warnings the entire day. If anybody sat more than 5 seconds at the blinking one without moving and it was clear, write them a warning for obstructing traffic, and the people just fly right by it without even slowing down. Fuck the warnings. I just give them tickets. Seriously, there's a blinking red light. That's supposed to be a stop sign. You don't just fly through a stop sign at 40 miles an hour without even slowing down, especially when it's pretty obvious that that's a pedestrian spot. In the dark? Come on, man. I got more creative littering in the bushes. If I was headed to my storage, I'd grab those, because making progress with the recycling, because I don't think I'm going to be able to cash in into recycling for the end of this month, so I can't count on that money helping me any. I do think I'm going to actually have some sales. I'm hoping to actually have some sales this week on OfferUp. Getting ready to start hitting OfferUp kind of hard. Didn't actually get anything posted today other than I reposted my ad for boxes, for empty used boxes. Didn't get any messages about it today, unfortunately, which sucks, because usually people on OfferUp, they just want to come down and get stuff as soon as they see the listing. And I feel that's what's cost me. A lot of people that have been interested, well, a lot, 5, 6 people that have been interested in the boxes I have. I think the fact that I'm not there and they can't just, my answer regarding them hasn't been, oh yeah, come on down and get them. That it's been trying to schedule a time that I can meet them at my storage. That's been kind of a deal breaker for most of the people that have messaged me about it. So I'm kind of bummed that while I was there for a few hours, that I didn't have anybody message me about them, because it would have been nice to respond with, oh yeah, I'm here, come get some boxes. And it would have been nice to get a few out of my storage. Anyway, I definitely made some progress. The main thing I worked on at my storage is cleaning up a couple of vintage tube guitar amps. One of them a Gibson. Nice headlights, dude. Wow, and I can hear his brake pads scraping against his rotors. That's great. So the sorry, train of thought just got derailed. I keep having to reach over with my right arm and pull the shoulder bag up onto my shoulder. It does not stay there. Part of me is thinking, yeah, I should just get a regular backpack, but it seems like every convenience store, including the Circle K that I go into on a somewhat regular basis, has a sign saying, no backpacks in store, leave up front. Yeah. Like, I'm going to leave my backpack up front for one of these junkies to grab and make off with my good Sennheiser headphones. That's not happening. That is absolutely not happening. And amazingly, nobody's commented about the shoulder bags that I have. Either the one I'm using right now from T-Mobile, or the other one's a promo from Alt AZ 93.3. I dig that one. There's nothing fancy about it, but I just kind of dig. I've worked in broadcasting many years ago, and I've always been a big fan of radio. Granted, not as much nowadays as I was when I was younger. So I dig radio station promotional stuff, especially for stations that I like. And there's certainly things I don't like about what has happened at KDKB FM since they're switched to an alternative station. But overall, they do play music that I like, and it's one of the stations that has a preset in my car, whose stereo I haven't listened to in damn near 4 months. Anyway, amazingly, none of the convenience stores I've gone into have made a comment about me walking through the store with the bag on my shoulder. But I think it has a lot to do with, I'm sure there's a lot of profiling that goes on with the people they worry about walking through the stores with bags. Ooh, that's a dog. That's a dog not on a leash. Doesn't appear to have a collar or a license or nothing. I don't think it's big enough to be a threat. Keep on moving, dog. New stoplights here going in for what's going to be the entrance to the new Veterans Administration building. I really wish I knew more about what was going on with this structure that's going in here, because it's really impressive. And this corner has been vacant for, oh gosh, as many years as I can remember. I've just been trying to think, what was there before, and honestly, I can't remember. But yeah, it's definitely, this stoplight is just for the entrance to that. It doesn't connect to a street, but at least it's going to be a stoplight, not just a hog. I kind of dig this. I dig this style of streetlight pole, stoplight pole they got going on. My ass out in the street. Better move. Anyway, I kind of dig how it's got the lights going across in each direction from a single pole. That's efficient. Anyway, I'm super curious what's going on with that. I'm assuming it's going to be a hospital, another Veterans Administration, a Veterans Hospital. And maybe, just maybe, I don't know, I can't imagine it replacing the one over at 7th Street and Indian School. There's a whole lot of Veterans Administration buildings over there, more than just the hospital, but maybe that's what's in store. I really don't know. Maybe Google that and find out, because I am curious. All right, that building on the left. Ooh, I love how they got it lit up in red tonight. I don't think I've ever seen it lit up red like that. That is the Celebrity Theater. Looks like there's a show tonight. I have no idea what it is. And that building, that's looking sad. Yikes. No obvious for rent signs on it, but wow, that's trash. Sign up and saying how much the parking is. It's dark enough I can't read it. It's definitely a show at Celebrity tonight. So I'm just walking northbound. I don't feel like waiting. Seems like when I checked it was about 25, nearly 30 minutes until the next northbound 32. I did see some people waiting at the stop. Of course, every time I see people waiting at the stop, it's always questionable as to whether they're waiting for the bus or they're just camped out there for a place to be. I don't really have a destination right now. I mean, I'm probably going to head to the Wander Inn. Oh, it's really early for that. Karaoke doesn't start until 9. But at least at the Wander Inn, I know I can charge up my phone. I think I just got my 10% charge warning. So anyway, what was I saying? I was working at what I was working on. I didn't get any more listings done, but I was working on stuff that I plan to get listed, starting with some vintage guitar tube amps. I guess I was starting to mention that, and I got sidetracked. One is a Gibson, and I couldn't find that exact model on eBay for sale, but I did find people selling specific parts for them and selling custom covers for them, and I was kind of surprised at how much just parts for those sell for. And I have no intention on parting that out. That's way more work, especially for something I don't, parts I don't know how to test and whatnot. The thing weighs a ton, so I'm not going to mess with trying to sell it on eBay. So definitely a good candidate for offer up. Now, I noticed some very similar tube guitar amps, and this is a full cabinet. It's got 2 speakers in it. Very similar Gibsons, like I could tell from the style, like similar features, similar vintage, that were selling for thousands. I don't remember the price now. Seemed like the ones I saw were going for around over $2,000, $2,500, somewhere in there. This obviously needs work. I wouldn't even know where to start repairing it, but I notice immediately it's missing a fuse and a fuse cover. Now, granted, that's something I could fix pretty damn easily, but yeah, I don't know what else work it needs, but it definitely needs work. I'm thinking about putting it up for like 200, maybe 300. And the thing was absolutely filthy, and I cleaned it up, took a lot of really good pictures of it. It's got the original. It comes with a pedal with a super long cord that you pull out of it. It's got a little bracket where it holds it inside when you put it in storage or transport it. I think one for reverb, one for tremolo, however you pronounce that. And they're labeled. It doesn't look bad. Like, it's got a tiny tear in the front speaker cover that you kind of have to like look at to see. Like, I think if I was going to fully restore it for myself, I wouldn't replace that cloth. Even with the little tear, the original cloth looks pretty damn good. Got the original plug on it. I can't really get inside it to see if it has all its tubes. Now, I don't ever remember. These came from my friend Bill Control III, who died, gosh, I want to say like a decade ago. I don't remember him ever playing his guitar through this one. So it's possible he did. I don't smoke. I'm not an arsonist either. They sell them right there at Circle K, though. That was mildly annoying. Dude, if you need a lighter, there's a Circle K. Go buy one. Other than that, quit fucking bugging me. Almost to Roosevelt Street. Walking northbound on 32nd Street right now. Cash for diabetic strips. That's an interesting hustle, because you can bet that the people who are selling them are probably ones getting them from their insurance or from government health care. But it's amazing the things people are doing because they're desperate to make ends meet. You know, and I got accused by somebody on a video, local news video on YouTube from a local news channel somewhere in Southern California. And we got this guy standing in the middle of the road. Next bus ain't scheduled for like 15 minutes.
Huh?
Next bus ain't scheduled for like 15 minutes.
Why?
Huh?
That shit's dumb.
Oh yeah. Well, what's even dumber is about half of them don't even run.
You know what though? Like, I swear, like, dude, I got out of my house. It said 5:37.
And it didn't show up?
No, it said 5:37. And then I was like, and then I didn't really get there till like a little later. But I was like, hey, did you guys see the bus run? They're like, no.
Nope.
And then the other one was like 6:07.
Whoa.
And I'm like, so is the bus pass, you know? Like, and I swear, like, the fucking bus passed, but it went that way.
Yeah, yeah.
Then, like,
that's the Route 10.
Passed, yo, like, that shit has me.
I've been riding now for like about, I want to say, about 4 months. Blew my engine out of my car about 4 months ago. Ain't got money to fix it.
Bro?
And I would say at least once a day I do a bus transfer. Where do you use the Valley Metro app?
No.
Let me show you how that works, because that shows you a lot, but it also shows you how fucked up the buses are.